Bandwidth for this podcast is brought to you by CacheFly at CACHEFLY.com.
Welcome back to MacBreak Studio. I'm Mark Spencer. This is Steve Martin. How you doing, Steve?
Good.
Good.
Glad to be here.
Yeah. Welcome back from vacation.
Yes. Much needed vacation.
Much needed. Yeah. We were both gone about the same time.
Yeah. It was nice to have overlapping.
Looks like you have a little bit of a tan there going on.
Yeah.
You getting some sun?
Lots of sun.
Lots of sun. Cool.
Yeah, it was good. We had a fun time down in San Diego, which is I brought my little GoPro camera.
GoPro.
This is an amazing little camera. 32 gigabyte card. I was able to get, I think, 6-7 hours of footage on this, plus stills. It was great. And I do recommend that if you are going to shoot some underwater footage, that you actually get the dive housing, because if you use the standard housing with this port, you're going to get very blurry images.
So when you buy the GoPro, it comes with a waterproof housing.
It does come
by
with
default,
one.
But you can get a better one for deeper diving.
Well, just for shooting underwater.
Just for shooting underwater.
This port isn't optically designed for shooting underwater.
So that's just for design for getting wet. If you happen to be on the beach and you're running around and it gets wet, no big deal. But if you're actually going to be shooting underwater, get the other housing for it.
Exactly.
Okay.
All right, so I thought today is talk about what I call light speed organization. As I just mentioned, I got all this footage, got stills. This camera shoots stills, it shoots high definition video,
and a lot on one card, right?
Exactly. So you can see and look at my event library. That's a lot of clips to organize.
Is this from one card?
Just one card. That's it. It's just one card. All my underwater video. I mean, there's some stills. And it shoots on
like an SD card?
SD card.
Like 16 gig or?
There was a 32
gig card. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah. By the way, not included.
Not included. Yeah, gotta buy that.
Right. So as you can see here, my event library. I shoot stills. I've got some video of kids in the pool. I've got some lots of underwater action stuff here. In fact, I started cutting a little video here. I'll just play a little bit of this so you can see that I integrated some of the footage here and added a nice piece of music here. I'll go ahead and play a little bit of this. You can see it's just the quality of the GoPro is just amazing. Shooting outdoors, outdoors under the pool.
And shooting 1280?
1920.
1080. Wow.
Yeah. Okay, so there's my video. Won't subject you to the whole thing, but
it looks great.
Thank you. I have a lot of clips here, and I really wanted to discuss this. What's a fast way to start working with this footage? And this is where I think Final Cut Pro just excels than any other nonlinear, is how fast you can organize stuff.
Organize and get ready to put something together.
Okay. So let's go ahead and do that. Show you how I work with all this footage, and this may not be your workflow, but you may look at this and go, "Wow, that might be
might give you some ideas."
Exactly. So here I have an event. I've labeled this event Hotel Del. That's where the vacation venue was, and I'm going to just start out by creating what's called a smart collection. And I'm going to create a new smart collection.
By the way, just so that people notice, I see it says people under there. So you had it analyzed for people when you brought it in.
Yep. But I find that less useful than what I'm about to show you. I mean, that's good for interviews and wide shots if you're doing a documentary. But for this, I just want to make a much simpler way of finding things. So what I'm going to call, I'm going to just name these different smart collections. I'm going to name this music. Okay. And as soon as I do that, I'm going to double click to get into edit the smart collection. I'm going to set up a rule for that. What I'm going to do is click this little plus button. I'm going to say media type, and what says media is, I'm going to switch to audio only. And what that will do is then sort all my clips in my event library into just audio only.
And any audio, if it's audio only, it's music based on the stuff that you put in there.
Exactly.
Okay.
So I'm going to go ahead and close that.
Bang,
First, I'm done.
There's
all my music. So
some of it looks a little hot.
Yeah, well, we'll just adjust that later. It does look a little hot. So I'm going to select the music, and I'm going to go into the file, and I'm just going to duplicate the smart collection. Command D. You can duplicate a smart collection. So why create again? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change this to now stills. Boom. So I've got a lot of stills. I told you the GoPro shoots stills. So double click.
And now the rule's already there. You just need to
switch it to
stills.
And just like that, there's all my still photos.
Fantastic. Yeah.
So I got one more to do. I'm going to go ahead and close this and select that. And this time I'm going to use the keyboard shortcut, which was Command D. And I'll name this video. Okay. So return and double click. And I'll go over here under media. I'll select. Now you can do video only or video without. Now it just so happens that this camera shoots audio with so underwater you can hear all the underwater noises and
cool.
So
great.
Definitely want to have that. So I'll choose video with audio. And now what I essentially have is my video, my music, and my stills all nicely organized into Smart Collections.
And if you happen to add more footage into that event, it would automatically put anything that it needs to into those collections for
Correct.
you.
As soon as I import it, it'll go right into
right.
the proper Smart Collection. That's what's huge. The other thing is now I want to go further. Okay, as you can see here, I have some pool shots.
Yeah.
I have some beach shots. There's some stuff that takes place out on a boat. Can find out where it is, but there's some boat stuff in here, and I further organize.
Okay, so to bring one level deeper.
One level deeper. And what I'm going to do is bring up the keyword HUD and assign keyboard shortcuts. So I'm going to type in pool, then tab. I'm going to type in a beach. I'm going to say beach, tab, and let's do boat. So I have three main. Yeah, and in fact, just for the purpose of this little tutorial that we're doing, I'm just going to leave this open. Okay.
Now, just you got it pretty quickly, but you click the key here to bring it up.
Yeah. Command K.
Okay.
So now all I want to do is start going through the footage. It's obvious that's a pool shot. That's a pool shot. That's a pool shot.
So you're holding the command key down.
Hold Command key down. So I'm just going through and I'm selecting all the pool shots. And let's just start with that selection for now. And I'm just going to go ahead and click the little pool button. I'm just keyword tagged all of those shots.
Or you could have hit Control 1.
Control 1.
Okay.
So now I'm going to do the same thing for the beach shots. I'm just going here. That's a beach shot. There's a beach shot. Beach, 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 beach. Oh, that's not a beach shot, but that's all right. I'm going to now go ahead and hit Control 2 or beach, and boom.
And as soon as you do that, those keyword collections show up in the event.
Yes. For example, now I have all my beach shots collated into one keyword collection. All of my pool shots are now collated into one keyword collection. Now we're going to go one level deeper. This is how my organization. So I first create the Smart Collections. Now I create a keyword collection. And now finally, what I'm going to do is now favorite them. This is the next level down.
You've got those down, you might not want all of them.
Right. So, like for example, here's my my youngest son Andrew going for the swimming underwater. So I'm going to go ahead and mark an in point, skim to where I want the out points, the favorite part I want. Mark it out, and then just press F on the keyboard, or you can use a little star here. It doesn't matter. I like keyboard shortcuts. Hit F. I've just favorited that. Now I'm going to go into here, and maybe I want the stuff where the kids start with it right in the air, midair. Mark in. When they jump in the water, I get a little bit of them underwater. Mark out. F.
Okay, and just so people probably can see, maybe you can zoom in a little bit on the screen there. So we've got the little green bar that indicates you've got a favorite.
Yes.
And if you click right on that, it'll reselect that.
Yeah, sometimes
maybe because we're zoomed in.
Yeah.
And then the blue bar underneath it indicates that it's part of the keyword collection.
Exactly. But you can select.
There you go.
You can select the green bar, and it'll just select it. It's a little persnickety about where you're clicking, but. The point is, you want to go through here, and in this case, I want to pick the best bits. I'm just going through marking ins and outs. And then what's really neat is, at any point, I just want to see my best bits. I go to this little filter pop-up up here and just say, show me my favorites for this keyword collection.
For that keyword collection, and right there.
And just like that, I have my favorites for that
actual
keyword.
shots you want to use.
Yeah. And then I'll set this back to all clips. Then I'll go into my beach, and then again I will essentially do the same thing. I'll go in here, I'll mark it in, mark it out, press F, go to the next one, mark it in, mark it out. Press F. This is just so incredibly fast, Mark. I mean, I can't even imagine doing this in another nonlinear.
Between the skimming and the keyboard shortcuts, you're able to very quickly move through. You're not actually double-clicking to load something in. You're just skimming through and identifying what you want very quickly.
Imagine how long this would take in Final Cut 7. All the clicking, you load it in the viewer, in and out, sub-clipping. It's just ridiculous. Now, I just go here and I say Favorites. And there's those my favorite pieces, and it's still in the beach keyword collection. And then if I ever want to see the full clip, I just go back to all clips, and I see the full version of the clip.
So you've always got access to that.
It's fantastic. So at any point now, if I go into favorites, and we'll do this in the next lesson. I have a project. I can then just select these favorites and then drop them right into the timeline.
Start building.
Building. It's just an incredibly fast way to work.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So if I want to learn more about how to do this,
I think I have a website.
You've got a place to go to.
Yeah. So we have Final Cut Pro training, everything that you want to know about Final Cut, including how to organize and meta tag and things like this. You'll find on our site.
rippletraining.com.
Yep.
Okay. Great tip. Looking forward to more. Yeah. Thanks, Steve. And thank you for watching MacBreak Studio.